this second software training webinar and questions and answers to AgenaTrader. My name is Daniel. And we will take us another 60 minutes to discuss AgenaTrader features. In today's webinar we will talk more about online media, what is AgenaTrader Plus, the automated trading strategies, and how to search for features and to find features in our online help and in our online portals. Like I mentioned, online AgenaTrader introduction and 80++, which stands for AgenaTrader Plus. And what does this actually mean? A little bit about myself. Daniel, as already mentioned, I'm working since about 4 years with customers who I want to understand AgenaTrader and trade with it, and I pretty much learned what problems they face, and not only with trading software but also with trading. So I'm trying to produce more and more online media, free online media for our customers, so that they find it easier to get to know AgenaTrader and of course trade with it, like today's webinar, but maybe also some additional events which will be planned in the future. Our timeline today looks quite short, and it is short. In the first moment I will just walk you through our online media at AgenaTrader.com. Then we will discuss what is AgenaTrader Plus, so our core feature. And in the end we will use the online help and the video portals to show you where you can learn more about each and every feature in AgenaTrader, with the example of the AgenaTrader Plus features. Before we start, of course, the disclaimer: this webinar represents trading education. This is no invitation of live trading. Everything what we show is not a financial advice. If you decide to trade live in the financial markets, you do this on your own risk. Here we go. Let's leave it for a moment. I will just open AgenaTrader.com. What you see now at the moment is the AgenaTrader platform. So we could maybe simply walk through what we have here. This is one proposal workspace. You could individually change this workspace in any direction with different charts, different chart styles, different candle styles, different data, different scanners. So everything is customizable, nothing is fixed, but the default workspace gives a proposal what you can find in AgenaTrader. However, if you want to learn more about AgenaTrader, you simply go to the AgenaTrader webpage, AgenaTrader.com, and you will land on the starting page. It switches on German because I have a German IP address, but I can switch back to English. You should receive an English webpage if you are not in Germany or Austria or Switzerland. So what we have for once, you see there is a button in the navigation called Platform, and here you find our products. We have the Andromeda version, which is the demo version you can also download, and our most sophisticated version, and we have also a basic version which with trading tools that also other trading softwares will provide. And so you can choose between one of these two, And additionally we have add-ons. Add-ons usually are trading styles created by mentors, by traders, professionals who are working with mostly Andromeda version, and created indicators, created signals, created trading strategies and workspaces for you, and you can buy this kind of signals and trading ideas with the add-ons. We have the Born Elliott waves. This is a trading style based on Elliott waves. We have an COT report institutional add-on which focus on the COT report, and institutional because it really provides you great data from the CFTC split up in different segments even, and a lot of information you can get from the COT report for your trading. The next one is the Dow theory trading approach, which follows trend trading, correction trading, invented from Charles Dow. And you can get these packages with these P1 to 3 indicators, with some trading signals, with some trading strategies. The Dow add-on is an add-on created by Markus Gabel. He is also having a Dow theory trading approach, but he advanced this approach and adapted it to his needs, and is mentoring this package and having a community around him who trades with the package. The same counts for the Umland package, for Cast Umland. The first one here born was Rüdiger Born. He's also a professional trader, and Umland has a trading approach that mixes market Dow theory with COT report, for example, and created his own signals based on that. We have a few more add-ons. We have, for example, another Dow theory add-on from another mentor. We have an add-on from our CEO, the Education Point add-on, and we are continuously creating new ones. We also have an add-on from Martin Rimes, for example, who focuses on range bars and momentum trading, and we also have the candlestick pattern add-on from Steve Nissen. It's not updated yet because they are quite new, but they are also available and can be found here in the store, and we have videos who will teach this kind of trading styles. So next to that you find our current release. So this is the latest version of AgenaTrader which we released. We also have beta releases, so if you want to look into a few fixes or a few new trading tools which we developed, you can early adapt it with the beta version. There is a download archive, you can find our system requirements, and of course a release note for each version which we are releasing. So this is all about our product. To sum it up, we have two versions, the basic version, Andromeda versions, and we have add-ons. What we also have would be add-ins. This is not a trading style like an add-on, but it's more like an additional feature of AgenaTrader. So we developed a few new add-ins. We developed a better trading journal. We developed a dynamic scanner, a chart gallery which can show unlimited charts in one container, and we also have a correlation matrix. You can also find them in the store. Alright, so these are our products. If we move over to support, we will get to know our support media. In the trial here you can download the Andromeda version, and if you sign up for a trial by giving us an email address, you can use it for 30 days. Let's go to support. This opens a new area with a new navigation on top. You see the navigation here changed. We call this one Agena Space, and it contains all the online media for education, but also the support where you can contact us, and you have let's say a portal where everything is properly organized for you. So the first page is simply an overview what you will find here in Agena Space in the support portal, from online videos, online software training, from live webinars where you can sign up for them, like today's webinar. You have a contact form where you can contact someone of our team. We have an online documentation, written documentation, and a forum in Traders Yacht. And there are a few of our promotional videos you can also watch here. So the first thing you might want to do is go to software training. The software training contains all the videos we have available, but gives you also a link to a handbook, FAQs, and the online documentation. So the concise handbook right here is a PDF. You can print it out, and this is a short handbook which gives you a breakthrough about most important features, the first steps, and you can nicely print it out and put it in some folder. So you have a table of content right here with all the content of the book. You have a product matrix which shows you which feature is in basic and Andromeda version, and some comments on it, and it gives you an overview what is in AgenaTrader, so what kind of things you can achieve or find in AgenaTrader. And then it starts, of course, with the first steps, like finding out about system requirements, downloading and installation, setting up a demo key, or get in general a key, finding more about market data and brokerage and stuff, workspaces. So it's really bringing you step by step through the first steps, the most important things you have to set up in AgenaTrader if you want to use it. And it's 72 pages if I remember correctly. Yeah, 70 pages. So it's a very brief book, I would say. So this is maybe one thing you want to look into it first. If you don't like books so much, I would recommend to go into this getting started video. With a click you can open it, and another click it will start the video. It is a 30 minutes video if I remember correctly, where I show also the first steps in AgenaTrader, from downloading and installation to the license activation, and then setting up market data feeds and navigating in the chart a little bit. So really basic getting started stuff right here. Then you can continue, of course, with the next video, product description, where I give a brief overview in about 10-15 minutes. What are the core elements of AgenaTrader and what you can find there, so you know if you want to get into it or not. Very important step is then the account connections. So we have a first introduction video explaining account connection. What is an account connection? It is a broker or a data feed, of course, or both. And here I will explain what kind of brokerage services and market data services AgenaTrader can access, and how you set up them, with giving an example here. We will have future videos upcoming, multi-brokerage settings and stuff very soon. After you did this, I would recommend to go into chart analysis, the main introduction here, where I really show what charts are available with AgenaTrader and how you can work with the chart, like navigating in the chart, adding indicators, drawing objects, even finding trading options in the chart with chart trading. But here it really focuses on all the features which are available from the chart. So this video is very helpful. Then we have trading tools, trading pad, or the chart trading, where you can also then do discretionary trading strategies with order connections, bracket orders, and so really go just step by step through each of the videos. Some videos are 10-15 minutes, another one is maybe 30-45 minutes, so take your time. This is the recording of the last webinar we did about automated trading strategies, automated setups, risk management, so also focusing on these trading tools on an automated way, where I'll also explain today what the AT++ actually does additionally to what you could learn here in this video. At the bottom you will find all our data feed services and brokerage services, and a short video about it, how to connect each of this broker or data feed separately. Back to the top. FAQ, always good to know what are the frequently asked questions of customers. So we have 26 topics here. So if you have some problem or you don't understand something, maybe have a look into the FAQs and you will find help. In I think 9 or from 10 customer requests we are getting, most of them or a lot of them are can be found in the FAQs. Alright, online documentation. So you will see that if I click on online documentation, it also switches here to this page, so you can also navigate here. And the online documentation, so this page here gives you an overview what you can find in our online help. So we have here categories and we have main topics. At the beginning you find the complete online help, where you just open the wiki. We use wiki with that. You can download again the handbook. There is an indicator help if you want to get to know more about our indicators. I think we have 150 indicators or something, 110 something are built in with basic, and then you can add up with buying additional ones. Script help, which means you can program with AgenaTrader in C# and AgenaScript, so you have a complete script help, and you even find a few script tutorials, finished scripts, explained how they are made, so you understand how you can use this AgenaScript. Then you have the general category and help with an introduction and an article about how to get help from support. If you experience something you don't understand and you think it might be an error, you can have an article here about how to report an error and stuff. Again, the FAQs, download installation, broker and market data. So here, very important, if you decide for a broker or data feed, please go to either technology providers or the broker or data feed and read about it, because sometimes there are additional things you have to understand before using this brokerage service. Again, account connections, you could learn here more about multi-brokerage settings. The education mode, which is built in AgenaTrader and gives you quickly access to online articles, workspace, backup, and so on. So really go through this, the things you want to get to know more about. Then there's a complete category about charts and technical analysis. So all the features we have for technical analysis divided in these chart containers, indicators, drawings, watch lists, the DOM, depot markets, backtest, the scanner and stuff. So really you find it very organized here and you can read more about these features. Fundamental analysis, so all features which AgenaTrader provides for the fundamental analysis. We have an ED, stock screener, portfolio mixer and so on. So really just go through the topics and you will learn more about it. How to handle alerts, discretionary trading with all the discretionary trading tools we have, trading and account information from orders manager to the trading journal, and of course then we go to the automated trading, to AgenaTrader++, AgenaScript, and this kind of topics, and condition programming, for example, scripting. But as you see here, we have here all the topics you find, or all the names for the features you find in AgenaTrader can be found here. So you will find in AgenaTrader an AD++ manager, you will find the condition score and so on. So you really just compare the names and you will find the right article to learn about. Traders Yard in the end is our social platform where you can connect with other traders. It's for free, it's online, so you can create an account there and start making friends. And in AgenaTrader you have functions like a chat, shared data and stuff like that, which you can then connect with the online platform and start using it. So you have a built-in conferencing system to have contacts, to talk to someone, or to write with someone in the chat, yeah, being Traders Yard. So this is mainly the overview you should work with if you want to learn more about AgenaTrader and read about it, or watch the videos as explained. Trading education, we do software training mostly. Trading education is meant for partners outside. So we have here, besides our own webinars about software training, we have partners like Martin Rimes, Saul Scholl, Mike Seidel, who are doing English webinars and explaining their trading ideas, their trading packages live. And you can watch them, it's for free. So if you want to get to know more about Martin's trading, you can just sign up and join the channel. Contact, of course, if you want to get in contact with us, we have a few possibilities. If you want to get to know more about the product, AgenaTrader, and the prices, you just use this form by clicking here in the middle. If you have a channel request and feedback you want to give us, use this one. And if you really need technical support, so you have a problem, you have an error or something like that you cannot solve and fix yourself, then please use the technical support form, because it needs some information from you that we can verify your request. And in the end, of course, Traders Yard, it opens the forum section, but this is Traders Yard, for example, with the friends I made, for example, and the timeline I have. So just that you saw it, Traders Yard. Okay, so we walked through the products to sum up. So we had the Andromeda version and we had a basic version you can buy from us, and you can test the Andromeda version for 30 days for free. We have add-ons, which are trading styles like Dow theory, like COT report trading, like Elliott wave trading, location point trading, volume. We also have a volume package for volume analysis. So these are add-ons. Add-ins I also explained, which are additional features like an advanced trading journal, like a correlation matrix and so on. You can also buy from us. So what we give you is a software you can then optional adapt, add new features, add new trading styles, remove them again. So you're really very free in how to set up your trading software. Then we move to the support section, which we call Agena Space, and this support section has video tutorials, a lot of them, a documentation in our online wiki, and it contains live webinars where you can sign up for free, like in the webinar today. It has a handbook which you can print out because it's a PDF, and we have a support channel where you can contact us via email. Alright, any questions from outside? I will just look into the chat. Nothing came so far, so feel free if you have questions to write something down and I will try to pick it up and answer it. Okay, the next step is, I would say, that we go into AgenaTrader and I will explain what is AgenaTrader++ AT++. So first of all, you will find the AT++ features here at Strategy Handling, AT++ Manager. So, and besides some general settings you can apply, what is the most important thing here? The most important thing is starts with the signal editor. This is a tool which allows you, without programming knowledge, to create trading signals. Trading signal can contain an indicator, it can contain prices like last ask bid, prices, open, high, low, close prices, for example, even dates. It can contain values and booleans, so it really allows you to create any kind of signal. It even has some calculation methods, simple and advanced. So the conditioners code is really a very advanced signal editor. And you can build signals without knowing any program knowledge, simply by drag and dropping stuff into the comparison boxes and make a comparison here, or even have a calculation like this one where you can then calculate stuff. and then scan it with our scanner. So the conditioner escort is a very advanced, good feature for people who don't know how to program and want to have trading signals they trade with. As next, we have the setup escort and analyzer. The analyzer is basically connected with our scanner. So when we have a signal, we can send it to the scanner and it scans it for whatever market I want to scan it with, like a Nasdaq 100, like a Dow 30, like a S&P 500, like futures markets, forex markets, whatever I choose for. And besides setting up an analyzer, as you can see, I have many of these analyzer sessions, and you will start with the standard session. And if you open one of the sessions, like the standard sessions, you will find all your entry signals you built with AgenaTrader or imported via an add-on and stuff. And you can then enable this kind of entry signals for your analyzer session and for your scanning, and you can add a trading setup to it. As you can see, I have a lot of signals which I also created. In future videos I will start explaining how to create such signals, and I think I have more than 20 different examples I would like to show you in one of our next webinars. I think even in next week I will go into condition escort and show a few signals. So what we think in AgenaTrader is best if you trade via signals, that you connect your signal, your entry signal, with a good trading position management, with a good setup. Because when you create a signals, you should also know when you want to exit a market again. So we are connecting entry signals with a trading setup, which contains, of course, the entry order. It contains the stop order, is here the stop escort. We have different ways how we automatically calculate the stop order prices you can choose from, and of course we also have the possibility to set targets and create the calculate the targets prices for you. Everything is automated here, so OCO, if done, ORO connections, these bracket orders, they will be handled for you, so you are not concerned with connecting orders with each other, so you can achieve a trading strategy. Here everything runs automatically. So activation, configuration, where you define an entry signals and then start adding an initial stop. We have trailing stops you can enable and targets, and then you can go further and really go deep into the parameters of each and every item here, from parameters in the signal to parameters in the stop and parameters in the target. So this is the condition escort, setup escort, which combine entry signals and trading strategy, trading setup, and the scanner. The next very important thing is the risk management. What AgenaTrader also knows is, can do for you, is calculating your order size, which means you, for example, you have a trading account of $50,000, and based on this account volume you want to define a specific risk. So you can define risk for each and every broker you are connected with and each and every asset class differently. If you want to, you don't have to. And if you start adding some parameters here, you can choose for a percentage you want to risk for each trade. So you can say 0.2% I want to risk on the buying power. What is the buying power and what is the cash value? Buying power means that your broker probably provides you leverage. So you send the broker 50,000 and he gives you a leverage of 4, so you can trade with $200,000. This is mostly meant for interactive brokers. This is one of our APIs who is using this buying power option. So this is mainly for interactive brokers. For other brokers it really doesn't matter which value you use. It calculates it on the value the broker provides you. But in interactive brokers you could say, I want to use the buying power, I want to use the leverage, or I don't want to use it. Besides that, you can say, I want to have a fixed value I'm risking for each trade. So in this case we have 300 euros I could switch this to US dollars as well, no problem. And you could say what is my maximum investment for each trade. So this is another nice feature and is part of the AT++ family. And then you have some additional settings like the order rounding, so you're not getting odd order sizes but round up numbers. You can have specific settings for where the target should be set, on which price, the stop, and of course also the entry orders and some channel settings. So this is AT++, which is a complete trading strategy from entry to exit. And all these things you see here in the AT++ manager are required for automated trading strategies or semi-automated trading strategies. Everything included in the AT++ manager. The only thing which is not inside here is then in the end the scanner, but the scanner we can find here at Analyzer. Then we choose our session which we learned. We have, for example, the standard session. We choose a time frame and then it will start searching for my signals in the markets I have loaded here in this scanner. So in this case I have the futures, most traded futures, and it gives me some signals like the buy zone, sell zone, Davos breakout and stuff like that, which I have enabled in the standard session. Okay, so the AT++ manager allows you at home to think about an entry signal, think about a trading strategy, and then start automating it with AgenaTrader++. Next, you again have here the support button on the top. The support button on the top gives you quick access to Agena Space, the portal which I just explained to you, to the Agena Online Help, Agena Script, indicators and FAQs. If you go to the AgenaTrader Help, it opens in your web browser here, like this one. And here is the complete online help where you get to know everything in AgenaTrader. Usually if you have a correct IP address, it opens in English for you. In my case it was German, of course, but you can switch the language right here, but you can only switch it on the main page, please remember that. And if you scroll down a little bit, you have your table of content, so you could just go through the main topics, which I also showed you in the documentation overview, and walk through each and every feature. So you go into AgenaTrader, and let's say I'm going to AgenaTrader and I want to know more about, let's say, chart containers and these things here. So I will go here and search for chart container. Here it is, and then I have all these topics here, and I can just open it and read more about this feature. Additionally, to just go via the table of content and search for stuff, you can also search it with the search function. One thing I want to give you an idea of, we summarized, for example, topics in a main topic like workspace, and then workspace, docking tabs, workspace, status and stuff like that. But once you search for workspace, you will get all the options right here. Once you search for chart container, you get all the options here, which I will just show you right here. So if you search here, like I mentioned, for chart, you get a lot of options right here. If you add container, you will get the limited options and you have a better idea what to look for. The other one which was popping up, the toolbar, which every chart contains. If you search for chart toolbar, you get an overview of all the features inside and all the articles you can read about chart toolbar. AT++, I think I have to look it for this, AgenaTrader plus, yeah, like this, because I cannot use the symbol, so you have to search for AT and write out ++, and then you can read more about the AT++ manager right here. In general, you can read more about the risk management and stops and so on, and go from there. You can also go, for example, search for setup escort, which we also learned So it gives you all the articles which are important for you about setup escort. So it's really easy to use the online help and the search function. You just need to look into AgenaTrader, find the feature name, and then type it into the search field, wait what we're proposing you here, and then select one of it, alright, and click on search. And then it gives you the correct article, and you can just walk through. You have a short overview right here on the box with everything inside, and you can start learning about AgenaTrader. So once again, you open AgenaTrader and you just go to, let's say, main, and go through the names you can find here, names you can find here outside, or these ones, and you just go inside and type in the exact name and read more about it for once. This counts for each and every feature you find here, so all the features can be found via these drop-down menus right here. Then there's another very convenient way which we developed with 2.0, which is called the education mode. The education mode is this light bulb right here, and if you click on it, you will see that every active window will give you this light bulb inside of it. So this last active window is this most traded futures tab, and when I click on this light bulb right here, it opens exactly the article you need to read if you want to learn more about, let's say, the chart container, list chart rope. If you switch to another tab, you will again get this light bulb. In this scenario, it's always the same container, so we cannot find anything different. But in the bottom, you have here accounts tab, and if you open it, it opens you the article for trading accounts, for example. Notes, same thing. You just go and open notes, and you can navigate inside right here. And this counts for each and every feature. If you go, for example, to the 80 plus manager, I hope this brings us to the right article. Let's see. At the moment, it gives us the configuration escort because it's the 80 plus manager is also part of it. But if you just scroll down, you find the table of contents, and then you have here the 80 plus manager with the plus features, setup escort, condition escort, and so on. So really great overview right here. You just open it, search for the right name, and then open, for example, here this article, and you will see exactly what you can find in AgenaTrader right here. And if you do it like this on the left side, right side, you can even go in a direction where, for example, general, you can see on the left side and read on the right side and learn more about each and every checkbox, each and every feature you want to get familiar with in AgenaTrader. So to sum up again, we have a lot of online tools. We are fully documented online help. We have produced a lot of videos already, which are in our Agena space here, portal. You can also open it via the AgenaTrader. We have an online documentation which is linked to AgenaTrader with the education mode, where you can simply, these are the videos, it takes a little bit for loading, and the education mode, like I said, which allows you to quickly open an article for each and every feature you can find in AgenaTrader. So there is no way you can miss education here with us and get to know more about it. What I would like to switch into is the, let's go to AgenaTrader.com. Support. And contact online documentation. I think let's do it like this. So how to report an error, quite important. So if you really think there is something wrong, then we need a few things from you. because we need to reproduce the error, so we need to know what you did. So you need to explain to us what kind of error is it. Most likely, if you know what is the AgenaTrader version you use, what is your operating system, what is your broker and data feed. These two are very important. Are you in a live or in a demo account? Of course, live accounts we have to give more attention than demo accounts, but we should know this. If we need it, we would need your license key. You should inform us if you have a problem with some market, what kind of symbol you traded or you analyzed, and give us some pictures if you can describe stuff with pictures, not with words, but both are very important for us. Logs and messages with Excel or CSV, and of course pictures again. So really give us some information so that we can really reproduce the same case you had on our side, and the more information we get from you, the easier for us it is to find the error, if there is any, or give you a feedback what you might have done wrong, and give you a tip what you should change in your settings, for example. And because sometimes, very often, it is a misunderstanding. And this is how you report for errors, and you also find our response times from 2 hours to 24 hours, and sometimes a little bit longer if you have an educational question. We try to help in the education, but we cannot individually train every person via email or phone support. That's why we have all this online media. So this is how you report an error, and this is how you get help. So again, you have it via AgenaTrader, you have space, you have our forum, you have our contact form, and the email support which you will receive if you really have a problem. So just walk through these 2 articles, getting help, how to report an error and stuff like that. FAQs, very important, and see if you can find already something which solves your problem, because nobody wants to get stuck with a problem. The best way to deal with it is to find stuff online. Okay, that's it from the topic I have prepared. So we discussed, again, we go to the main button here, we discussed our online media, what we provide, we discussed the products we are offering, we discussed what is AgenaTrader++, the automated trading manager, where you can automate your trading from creating the entry signals, adding a setup and the risk management. And I showed you how you can work and navigate in our online help with find our videos, and if you have a need to contact us, we're happy to help you, where you can find the contact possibilities. One more thing, maybe, since it is also part of online media, I'm again going into Traders Yard. And if you sign up for Traders Yard, what you will get to know is you will have your own timeline where you only see stuff where you are connected with, so friends you're connected with, and groups you're connected with. The portal is for English users as well as German users, so it really depends with whom you're connecting, of course. And you have your timeline, you have your profile page, where you can upload a photo, where you can upload messages, upload videos, upload pictures and stuff like that. Forums, you can find your friends, you can create groups, for example. Groups are meant to connect and organize with other people and trade with them, communicate with them. On the right hand side you have a chat here where you can type in some messages and discuss with people some things. In the groups you can start conferencing, so you can start video streaming, screen sharing, webcam sharing, voice sharing with voice over IP. So inside a group you can really organize with some friends and start communicating, exchanging files, even exchanging analytics, sending trades to each other, sending chart symbols to each other. So really advanced things here. The leaderboard shows the top traders. This percentage stands for a percentage these traders gained on their accounts. You have the top orders, most articles, mostly recommended articles, and you will find top groups, upcoming events, and a few of our products. The shop is also the AgenaTrader shop. We're in winter sale right now. You can get discounted prices at the moment for our trading software, for our add-ons, and as I explained, you have the add-ins, some indicators, some premium support. So we have a lot of things available for you. Webinars again is something. For example, you can create a webinar like I'm doing here, but via our channel. So we created a conferencing channel where you can do a webinar with some people and talk about trading, talk about whatever you want to talk about. So you can organize in groups and do screen sharing, or you can really organize a webinar where you present something. Events is just some events which are upcoming, so all events, your events, so you can really find out a few things what are available in AgenaTrader. Search function, calendar you have notifications if there are any, you have messages you can do, and of course there are some help settings and stuff like that, and the logout here on the right side. Okay, then let's round this up. I think we walked through all the online media we are providing and discussed the AT++ manager. If you have some questions left, let me know and I will try to pick it up. Otherwise, thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learned something with this webinar. It is recorded, so we will upload it to our AgenaSpace support portal for the videos, so you can also watch it later on if you want to watch it again, or if you missed part of it. In this sense, again, thank you. Have a great evening. If you don't hear us tomorrow, have a great weekend, and I hope I see you next week. Next week, same time, same day, we will go into condition escort signal building. I will show you how you can create your own trading signals by giving you a few examples.